Yeah, you want me to sing?
We're gonna miss that. It's
Fire
Seattle.
bomber cover, go.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine myself singing Planet Dance. That would be horrifying.
All right, this is Information High. This is EXO along with the magical girl, Celia Rose,
Hey, everybody.
and our resident mecha expert, Chad.
Hi there, everyone.
Cool. Do you want to do your boy band pitch, Celia?
No, I don't have a full pitch. I just want
You just
another
want
male
boy
singer.
bands. Why?
Yeah, well, because I was thinking about it, and like one of my wish list things was more female pilots.
Mm-hmm.
But like
see,
there are
yeah.
a lot of female pilots already. I would just like more of them like to be front and center stage instead of
Yep.
like side characters.
Yeah.
You know, like Mirage is one of the first female pilots in the anime, at least. There was one pilot. What's her name? She was in Macross 30. She's
Mina
pink.
Fort.
I don't.
Macross
No,
30,
Mina's the
that's
singer.
a different one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mina's the singer.
Fuck, what's
But
her
like
name?
there was a female pilot in the triangle
Alicia?
in 30. Something like that, yeah. She drives the pink Valkyrie. And she has pink hair.
What's with all the pink Valkyries?
Pink is great, that's why. But you really only have like her and Mirage. And like Clan kind of sort of counts because she was part of the main cast of Frontier.
Mm-hmm.
But she also wasn't like the main focus. And like you have Milia, obviously. But I would definitely like to see more female pilots.
There was Milen in Macross.
Yeah,
7.
and Malin, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's been lots of female pilots, so I'm always down for more
I
of
wouldn't say
those.
law. I think Mirage and Milen are the only parts of the main cast, right? Somebody like
And Clan.
she'd be considered main cast, but not main characters.
Okay.
In Macross 7, like Milen was one of the main characters, like Ray and,
Yes.
and Basara and Milen, they were the main characters of the show, right? And same thing with Delta as well. Like you had Freya and you had Mirage and whatnot. They were main characters, right? The rest of the time, you usually have your female pilots as part of the cast.
Yeah.
I would like to see
More female pilots.
Female pilots. Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess like my two biggest wishlist items right now are another Macross series that has direction by Shinichiro Watanabe, because I've been watching a lot of Shinichiro Watanabe stuff recently. And like now that I'm older and I watch my media in a different way, like I've really come to appreciate his work a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love like Space D&D, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, Macross Plus. Like I really, really like his directorial style, and I would love to see him take up the Macross mantle once again, because I really like what he did with Plus. So I think he could do a good job with another Macross like iteration, whether it's an OVA or a TV series or whatever. I'd like to see him come back and do some work for Macross. And also just another male singer or a boy band. Like a boy band would be fun, especially because Macross introduced, the group, the idol group so far. Now let's get some boys in there and kind of, I guess, have some more variety to our singing voices. Like when I listen to my Macross playlist, it's mostly all women. Like Basara is the only guy in there. And like the one Anka singer from Macross Frontier. So that's about it.
Chad, how viable is a boy band in Macross?
I think it would be fine, yeah. The idea that a Macross show like Frontier could appeal to both girls and boys at the same time, right? And then Delta went even farther with that, where maybe even as farther than Macross has already gone in sort of like wanting to achieve a female audience, right? And I think one of the ways you would do that, like a natural, organic, development of that, would be to have a boy band. And it would be an element to have the Macross music again, but you would have like that sort of that fresh take on it. It's like we've never had a boy band in Macross before.
Celia, how would you present a boy band? Like what kind of band would it be? Like, because Basra's like this rocker.
Well, Basra's a rock. He's a rocker and he's in a rock band.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking boy band like K-pop.
Mm-hmm.
Where you've just got like 4 or 5 or 6.
EXO?
I think five is no. EXO's too big. That's 13.
Something like that.
Actually, wait. A whole bunch of them dropped out. So I think it's actually down to like 9 members. But before that, there was like 13 of them.
Holy shit!
Like,
wow,
it's a huge group. And then you have like groups like
some.
AKB48, where it's like 48 members.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's too big. I think 4 or 5 is a good unit size.
That's what she
so
said.
So probably no more than that. But yeah. Something like that. And they're all just like really attractive and all like very character stereotypes. Every one of them's going to be an archetype. Like that's how you have to market them.
And they have like a dance moves and all that stuff, like walk away.
Each one of them has a special dance.
Yes, they would have dance moves, and then you have like the one who's the group leader, and you have one who's the main visual, but you also have the one that has the best voice. Like like I'm coming at this from like a K-pop standpoint. Like this is how we're gonna categorize this group.
Now, would they be the pilots also, or would they be? To me, they sound like the bad guy. Tell the truth. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what though? That's what I wanted from Windermere though. Like I really wanted, especially because the way that they first introduced Walküre and the Knights, the Aerial Knights with their posters, is they looked like a rival boy band. So I was really hoping for that. So I wouldn't mind if they were on the villain side. That would actually be really neat. We haven't had an actual villain that uses music with the intention of being like villainous since Sharon Apple. Like Hines was doing it because he was being deceived into thinking he was doing something good. Sharon Apple was just like, I'm going to do this, thanks to Myung's consciousness. So I think that would be cool, having another singer as a villain again like that. But yeah, I think it'd just be nice to have some variance. Like all the singers that we've had so far are very talented, and I like a lot of them. But when you listen to the discography, like the collective discography of all of them together and like put it on shuffle, there's just not a tonal balance. Where you have, you've got Basara, but he's your only male voice mixed in with all these, incredible female voices. But it'd just be nice to have some variance in that. And it'd be easy to market, to be honest. Utano Prince Sama does it all the time. And they're on like season 4 or 5. Like I'm actually surprised the show's still going. And they have a unit of 5 singers that are all voiced by very prominent voice actors who do idol stuff, those kinds of things, like Junichi Suwabe. Mm-hmm. So it can be done. Macross can do it. It's just a matter of when Macross will do it.
What do you think would be the reception if it was like the next thing? Say it's the next project.
Probably the same reception that Walküre got. Like, oh, why is this here? But then once they actually see it in action, then you'll be like, okay, these guys aren't bad. Even if it's just like a single male idol, like, let's put Justin Timberlake. I know I use him a lot, but he's a great example. Just let's have Justin Timberlake in Macross. At first people are going to be like, oh, why do we have a pretty boy singer? Why are we doing it this way? Why do we have a male idol? But once they see it in action and see the actual execution of it, then people are going to warm up to the idea. Like not very many people liked the idea of Walküre at first, but now a lot of people really like them.
I'm surprised. I'm one of them. I'm total Walküre.
I loved them from the start. I love them. Yes, you are. Join the club.
Would these guys, these boy band singers, would they have a magical transformation?
Well, yeah, they got to use the same technology. They probably won't be wearing like the little bikinis that Walküre is wearing. Not. But they'll probably use the same hollow technology
with the little Slurpee sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I want them in Speedos at least. Come on,
God.
Well, yeah, the Speedos. We're not going to give them like little bikinis, but yes, Speedos. They'll use the same hollow technology.
Where would you put the buttons? I'm just kidding. Oh man,
this is the best. I already like where this concept is going.
I'm still not sold, to tell you the truth, but if it's new Macross, I'll give it.
You haven't seen it in action
yet.
And
I will watch it because it's Macross. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter how much I'm against it, I'll still watch it.
Yep.
Because we have to recap it.
So yeah.
We have to recap. We have a show to run.
So yeah, that's basically it. I just want some variance. Like I like the girl singers. It provides a lot of cosplay opportunities for me, and I like a lot of the songs. That's one thing about Macross is the music is pretty quality. Like 80 to 90% of it is top notch. So I know it can be done, and it will be done. It's just a matter of when it will be done.
Celia's pitch for the Macross boy band show.
Yeah. Alex, do you have any wish list things for Macross?
I do. I mean, let's close it out. Celia Rose, where can we find you when you're not on Information High?
I'm actually in a lot of places these days. I've been super busy. So you can find me on facebook.com/Celia Rose Cosplay. You can also find me on Twitter @PlanetsTwinkle. I'm also a regular member of the Reanimated podcast, which is part of the Repacked podcast family on iTunes. And I'm also going to be at SakuraCon and hosting a Macross meetup the weekend of April 14th through April 16th with Alex.
Chad, where can we find you?
You can, of course, visit my site, the Macross Mecha Manual. You can also email me at marchingcw@hotmail.com. And, of course, you can check out the official Facebook page for the Macross Mecha Manual, which is facebook.com/Macross Mecha Manual.
And this is EXO. You could find me on our new group on Facebook. It's Macross Fan Central. That's facebook.com/groups/Macross Fan Central, all one word. Or you could find me on Macross Central or the Macross Delta page. See ya. Bye.